Good morning, Hiram here. On one of my other videos, I had made the comment about these cans. They come with wax, unscented wax in it. It's a candle. And I said that I wanted the tins and I pour off the wax for another project. Well, you got to be careful what you say. I've had a number of people asking me what it is I do with the wax. Well, I make what we used to call in the Boy Scouts survival candles. This is where you take corrugated cardboard, wind it up, put it in a can, and then pour wax in on it, and it becomes a really nice candle. Let's see if I can light it up here. That's good for the winter. It'll burn for hours. And give off a lot of heat. A little bit of smoke, a little bit of soot maybe. Wouldn't be something that I'd use in a tent, but it's a nice little thing to have. I usually have one or two of these in all of our cars. Once it's started, it's a little hard to blow out because of the wax down in. I was also thinking that if anybody wanted, they could make their own. This is the same tin. I just rolled up the cardboard a little smaller, roll it up that it fits in there, put a rubber band around it, see how deep it is, and then just take a saw to it to cut yourself out a slug. Now the rubber band is just there for now to keep it together. And you can make yourself a smaller version. Now, like I said, I may have said, in the Boy Scouts, when I was in the Scouts, we called these survival candles. I don't know what they call them today. An easy way to make them, and also they're reusable. Once you've had it on for as long as you need it, you can just snuff it out with the lid. In the same way with this one. Just snuff it out with the lid. And just like any candle, you get some smoke. Now the easy way to make these, I don't use double boilers when I do my my wax melting. I use one of these. People may have seen it, they're cup warmers. If you're a coffee drinker in an office, you can put your mug on there and it keeps your coffee hot. Or they use them for the big candles, for people that don't want to burn a candle. They want to melt it to have the, the fragrance come out. You can just put this tin on this and it melts it right out. May take a little bit longer, but it's safer because you have no open flames. So in our case here, all we got to do is pull this. Should have brought needle nose. Just pour a little bit of the wax off and try to get the wick out. There we go. There's a small wick that's in it. So now what we do is, I've got maybe half the wax in there. If you were making it, if you had other tins, you could just put this in a tin and then pour the wax over. But I'm just going to try this. Just take the rubber band off and slowly put the cardboard down in the wax. You don't want to force the wax out. Okay, it looks like it took all that wax. So now what I do is I just pour this wax back in it. Now if I hadn't slopped wax out, I'd have enough there for the whole candle. If you want, you could cut the wick off and stick it down in one of the holes before it sets. And there you have a candle, a survival candle. Let it cool off, and then you can put your lid back on. Don't put it on before, let it cool off first. Once again, if you put this on now, it's liable to create a suction that you'll never get the lid off again. And that's a quick and dirty survival candle. Thanks for watching, and watch for Max.